Hey everybody, it's Tuesday, August the 21st, and I was sitting here vlogging and I thought I would just come on here and check in with you all and say hi and see how your week is going. We are almost at the middle of another week, and it's a good time to kind of evaluate like midweek. Are you tracking? Where are you at with your goals? I have been doing sort of a weird on and off tracking thing this week, mostly because, hi Pam, we are experiencing more, hi Sab, how are you, my friend? We are experiencing more like transition and interesting things this week. So as you all know, I'm taking my kiddos to college this week, and we also have some other stuff sort of happening out in life. I'm sure a lot like you guys do. And I was thinking today on the way home, we all have to decide what the centrifugal force is of our lives. Oh, Sab, I'm so glad you're here live. Lab. I can't speak. But we all have very different lives, and we have to decide, what does our life rotate around? What is the centrifugal force? And I think for me, it is my relationship with people, the people that I love, and my faith, my religion. Okay, so for me, it's church. But what happens sometimes is that centrifugal force becomes food. And I find myself orienting, my life around food. Like I think a lot about what I'm going to eat, or what I'm going to buy at the grocery store, or how many points something is, or like my focus gets off. And so my healthy rhythm gets off, because our lives were not meant to revolve around food. Food is fuel. It should not be our religion. It should not be our first love. It should not replace the people that we love in life. I've told you before, food has become a hobby at times for me, where instead of doing things around the house that I should be doing, or taking care of the things that I take care of, I'm eating, I'm snacking or whatever. And I've had points in my life where all I've thought about is what I'm going to eat next. Whether it be that I was in a binge phase of my journey, or I was in a restricting phase where I wasn't eating very much, and I was so hungry that I would sit there and think about what I was going to eat next. But in my religion, we have feasting and fasting, and so we have periods of time that we fast from certain foods, or we fast from food altogether. And then we have times where we feast together, like we have the feast of the Nativity, which is Christmas. And it's a time that we enjoy food in a very like sensual way, like using our senses to participate in life and the cycles of the church. But we always do that with others. We don't do that by ourselves. Just like we fast together in our church, we fast together. We don't do it just by ourselves in terms of the church calendar. And so, people find certain times in life where they're fasting by themselves, and that's different than what I'm talking about. But anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about being unhealthy when it comes to food, and being so focused on the food part of the journey that you lose sight of everything else, like the head work that you need to be doing, the emotional and the spiritual work that you need to be doing, the work on your relationship with others that you need to be doing. And when I say you, I'm talking about me. I need to be doing, because it's important to use I statements. And I'm getting hot. I have my nursing coat on, so anyway, I'm sitting in my driveway. I need to go in the house and participate in life with my family. But I was vlogging this, and I thought I'm just going to come on here live and talk to you guys, because you're my friends on here, and I like live because I feel like I'm participating more in a conversation with you guys, as opposed to just recording something and slapping it up there. So, anyway, hi Diane. I'm sorry that you've been ill. I'm glad you're here live. That's awesome. So, hey Stephanie. And Sab says food is just one of our senses that we can get wrapped up in. The smell, the taste, the texture, that's why it consumes us sometimes. And I totally agree. I believe that humans are really built to be sensual creatures, and that there are so many things that we can wrap ourselves up in terms of our senses, like lighting a candle, or, you know, smelling flowers, or going out and touching nature, or crafting. You know, there's so many other ways that we can have our senses met outside of eating. And so, and I love the thing about preparing food for yourself or going out for a lovely meal is really enjoying that time with the food and making it a more sensual experience, as opposed to just getting like a big bag of chips and sitting on the couch and just eating them so that you feel better. Because I feel like we can abuse the food. You know, we can really abuse what it's there for. And instead of honoring the fact that we have enough food to eat and that we have fuel for our bodies, we use it in a way that's not healthy for ourselves. Not just that it makes us overweight, but that it becomes a crutch for us. And so anyway, I was just thinking about that on the way home. I'm really trying to reorient myself around things that are healthy for me, like my relationships. I think one way that we can also fall into that trap is that we go eat by ourselves, or we hide food, and that's always dysfunctional. You know, I think the minute that you go and you've snuck into the kitchen, you know, and you've like made yourself a little bowl of ice cream, and you're looking around and you sneak into the bedroom with it, that should, you know, be kind of an alarm that this may not be the healthiest way to do things, you know. And so, and I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying, are you doing it in a way that is just hiding sort of your guilt over it? And if you are, you need to address that. So I need to address that, me. So I'm trying to reorient. We have a lot of life changes going on, and we've been hit with some new things to contemplate, and it's going to be hard, but we're going to roll with it. And my temptation is always to go to, you know, sort of self-destructing in terms of the eating. And I have to be I'm just trying to be really open with you guys that that's where I go. And instead of doing that, I have other coping mechanisms. So I just want to put that out there. Stab says she hid in the laundry room once and ate a handful of Doritos. And then her husband caught her and she was so embarrassed. Yes, I've had that too. Or I've had my husband go like, "What are you eating?" And then me being like, you know, you feel like a little kid, like you've been caught with your hand in the cookie jar and you're like, you know, this is on my plan, I promise. And the minute you say that, you know that it's not on your plan. So if you're sneaking around, it's probably not on your plan. Unless you're trying to hide ice cream from your grown children / men who eat all the ice cream. Now that's totally different, because I have had to like take my Halo Top and shove it under like the broccoli and stuff so that the boys won't get to it. But so Tammy says that her husband plays the food police and it makes me so angry that I sneak food and I'm only hurting myself. Yes, totally. And he's probably trying to help you. And I know, like, I've asked my husband to help me. I've said, "Can you help me tonight? I don't want to sit there and eat on the couch." And then he'll be like, "What you eating?" And I'll be like, "It's none of your business." You know, and then I get all like indignant and like he's bugging me when I've asked him to help me. You know, it's ridiculous. We're crazy. Tracy says she's starting this week. Good luck, Tracy, to you. What program are you using? That's exciting. You're going to do great. Just take it one bite at a time, one day at a time. How's Simply Filling working for you? Sab says, it's actually working well when I do it in conjunction with counting. I think I've told you guys that before, that I love eating the Simply Filling foods, but I have to track. I track points in I Track Bites. So, sorry, I'm really congested. I don't know if there's something in the air or what. But it's going well. Tracy is on the Mediterranean diet. Very good. Love that. Or she's going to be, maybe going to be doing the Mediterranean diet. That's great. Shelly says she thinks about chocolate constantly. Shelly, you are not alone. Hi, Charity. I'm glad that you caught me live. Tracy says she's been watching, you stopped the Weight Watcher meetings and you're doing the Mediterranean diet. That's great. Perfect. Reluctant Vegetarian says food is definitely entertainment for me. Yes, for sure. And yeah, we gotta let's get creative out there and come up with some other ways to entertain ourselves. Like sometimes I'm just so lazy, and I was saying this the other day that food is so easy. You know, you get so lazy and you just eat because it's easy entertainment. And in America, we have easy access to food. So, all right, I'm gonna go. I just wanted to share that thought with you all and say hello. Oh, I see lots of friends on here. Hi guys, thanks for checking in. Hi Cheryl Meadows, good to see you too, and Janice. Oh, and Ima, Ima, no, I did not eat the chips. If you watch my vlog that I posted Sunday, I did not eat the chips. Okay, I was a good girl for once. I'm gonna go. I've got to go in and participate in my life and my family, but I wanted to say hello. And if I'm not getting daily vlogs up, it's just because I'm a little overwhelmed right now. I'm going to try to vlog this week for you guys as much as possible. I for sure am going to vlog us taking the kids to college because I just, it's going to be kind of bittersweet for us. So I'll show you guys that and then try to get in a day of my eating. So, oh, and I'm going to make, somebody asked, because I bought that jackfruit. I'm going to try to make that barbecue jackfruit that I talked about. I bought some jackfruit at Trader Joe's, and you mix it with barbecue sauce and saute some onions. So maybe I'll do a cook with me. What's tomorrow? Wednesday? Yeah, because we do no meat on Wednesday nights. So tomorrow night I'll do a little cook with me and put that up. And you guys can see what I'm talking about, and I'll give you an honest review. So thanks everyone. Stay in orbit, sending you peace and love and positivity, and hang in there. We can do this together. And thanks for listening. I really, really appreciate you guys being attentive and listening and just, being friends. So I'll see y'all later. Good night.